Well, hello, my YouTube fellows and gals. So, if you're new to my channel, my name's Tammy. I only use Bookstore, or you can use my channel as a resource to look up some books on your tech gadgets or however you want to go about it. I do 10 book synopsis readings per video. I ship media if you do buy from me, and if you purchase from me, you can contact me through my email. Everything will be in the description below. It's under Tammy's Makeup Treats at gmail.com or Mendes Bookstore and more on Facebook. And this week we are on all softbacks for now. This is lot 73 and they're $1 each. So the very first book is called Targets of Opportunity by Michael Z. Williamson. Definitely get some aged pages in it. It is a 2005 copyright. A new war against a new breed of monster. The sniper works alone or in a team of two, a hardened military professional with only one opportunity to turn the tide of battle and make a difference with a single bullet. Still haunted by the human price paid for a successful mission in Pakistan, U.S. Army Rangers Kyle Monroe and Wade Curtis are ready for their next assignment. So instead of employing mountain cover and open distances, the crack sharpshooters must now ply their lethal trade in the densely packed city streets of the Eastern European nation that was once the home of the legendary Count Dracula. A 21st century evil is gathering in the Romanian shadows, 5 terrorist masterminds planning the destruction of countless innocents, and it's the Rangers' job to take them out. But the enemy knows they're coming, so the element of surprise is lost, and the only way to pound a stake through the heart of terrorism is to take careful aim and deliver a well-placed bullet between the eyes. So there you go. Definitely action and suspense. That's book 1. Book number 2, we have Soul of the Assassin. This is First Team. This is by Larry Bond and Jim D. Felice. This is a 2008 copyright, and this is what the book's about. The first team, led by cop CIA officer Bob Ferguson and supported by Special Forces Commando Stephen Rankin, Marine Jack Guns Young, and intelligence expert Thera Mahad is authorized to take immediate action beyond the bureaucratic restraints of U.S. intelligence for the military establishment in the ever-demanding war on terror. When the CIA is tipped off that one of its most wanted men is heading to Bologna, Italy, the team is ordered to apprehend him at any cost. There's just one problem. No one has seen the man in more than 10 years. The assassin is thought to be involved in the murder of at least a dozen prominent Western leaders, and the grapevine says that he's been called out of his long silent hiding for one last major hit. With the help of a beautiful, enigmatic Iranian named Arna Kerr, Ferg and the team end up on a trail that leads to a sinister Russian scientist at the forefront of the biological weapons research and the most lethal terrorist cell known to man. So there is book number 2. Book number 3, we have Tempus by Janet Morris, and this is a 1987 copyright. Definitely can see the foxing going on here because it's definitely aging. And this is what the book is about. Avatar of the war god Vishanka, he carves his anti-magical philosophy in the bodies of detestable images and demons of a world he never made, but is cursed to inhabit. Nico is no godling, just a warrior who found the secret of his soul in the mysterious Western Isles, and so wields a pure and faithful power that makes him all too attractive to the gods and the elements of a world infested mainly with murders and thieves. Together, needing time to recover from spells of a witch who nearly ate his soul, Nico will recover his self-mastery by reliving in utterly vivid detail all the most violent and transforming moments of his past and that of his right side leader. That sounds interesting. So that's book 3. Book number 4, We have Exit Earth by Martin Caden. This is a 1987. And this is what it's about. Peace is at hand, the peace of death, just as the U.S. and the USSR have finally settled their differences. American scientists discover that the solar system is about to pass through a cloud of cosmic dust that will incite the sun to a paroxysm of fury. All will die. There can be no escape, except possibly for a very few. This is their story, Exit Earth. It's a nice thick book, too. So there you go. Book 4. Book number 5, got little sticker marks there. This is a 1986 book. It's called The Crystal Empire by L. Neil Smith. Tell it's definitely aging too and well loved. It's got a little tear right there. This is what the book's about. One man against the living God. After the plague wiped out all of Europe in the Middle Ages, the world was ruled by 3 empires. The Saracen Jewish Empire, led by the enlightened Caliph of Rome, dominated Europe and part of Asia, and Mughal Arab Empire to the east was bent on destroying its neighbor by whatever sly and violent means were necessary. But across the oceans on a western shore of America lay the seat of the most powerful and unknown force on the earth. The Sino-Aztecs Crystal Empire, ruled by the legendary living sun god. It dwarfed all other empires in its technological sophistication and the dominion it exerted over its subjects. All the earth was in awe of the might of this empire and its ruler. All the earth, except for Cedric Shun, charged with bringing to the empire his future bride, the beautiful and far-seeing Ayesha, the daughter of Caliph. These names. Cedric was a heretic, an outcast and legendary fighter. His past lay in ruins. Littered with the tragic death of those he loved most dearly, now he had a last chance at happiness and revenge. So there you go. Some of the names in these books are crazy. So there's 5. Book number 6. We have The Home Team, Undeclared War. This is by Dennis Chalker with Kevin Dockery, and this is a 2004 copyright. And this is what the synopsis is, what the book is about. The fires at home. In the hellish chaos of Bosnia, U.S. Navy SEAL Chief Ted Grim Reaper disobeyed a direct order from the corrupt superior officer, hoping to prevent a massacre. And he paid with his career. Forced to retire or face a court-martial, he left the military life, but now his war has come home. Reaper thinks these fighting days are over until a hated face from his past walks into his gun shop to strong-arm him into accepting an illegal shipment of weapons. When he refuses, he's hit hard where he's most vulnerable. His family, with his wife and son, taken captive. It's time for one angry ex-SEAL to take extreme action. Gathering together his own strike force of former Spec Ops personnel, he's about to launch a covert mission to America's heartland, exploding unchecked and unsanctioned into a deadly nest of guns, drugs, and terrorist links where failure is no option. His family, his men, and his country are to survive. So there you go. Book 6. Book number 7. We have Desire's Treasure by Linda Sandifer. This is a 1995 copyright. She was no nun. Paris McKenna had her father's treasure map concealed in her saddlebag and her beauty hidden beneath a nun's habit. Lawless Arizona territory was no place for a young woman alone, and desperate men would kill for the lost riches she'd come to find. What she needed was a man more ornery than an outlaw. What she got was dangerously attractive bounty hunter Nate Brannigan. He was no saint. Dang it. Brannigan couldn't believe he was having such unholy feelings towards Sister Frances, the nun who'd hired him to guide her through the rugged Southwest, until he found out who she really was. Brannigan knew the treasure Paris searched for was protected by a curse and sought by every varmint west of Texas, but he couldn't stop her, shoot her, or resist her, as together they rode hell-bent for leather down a trail that crossed the borders of desire into the wild, untamed territory of passion. So this is kind of like a cross between a romance and an action suspense. So I put in action suspense because it looks like a nice adventure. So that is 7. Book number 8, we have The Devil's Code by John Sanford. This is a 2000 copyright, and this is what the book is about. When kid artist, computer whiz, and professional criminal learns of colleague's murder, he doesn't buy the official story that a jittery security guard caught the hacker reading the files of high-tech Texas Corporation. It's not what his friend was looking for that got him killed, it's what he already knew. For Kid and Lou Ellen, infiltrating the firm is the first move. Discovering the secrets of its devious entrepreneur is the next. But it's more than a secret, it's a conspiracy. And it has landed Kid and Lou Ellen in the crosshairs of an unknown assassin hell-bent on conning the life out of the ultimate con artist. So there you go. And this is like really cool because it's like cut out like where the buttons were. That's how the book is made. That's pretty cool. So that was book 8. Book number 9, we have Mercenary Option by Dick Couch. It's a 2003 copyright, and this is what this book is about. After losing his son in September 11th attacks, wealthy industrialist Joseph Simpson forms the Intervention Force, a surgical strike team led by former Navy SEAL Garrett Walker. Officially, the group is a rogue operation with no government affiliation, but when the impossible becomes absolutely necessary, I-4 is Mercenary Option. Shortly after the terror attacks on America, the American president announces the construction of oil pipeline across Afghanistan. To stop this and deter further Western encroachment in Central Asia, a vindictive Saudi princess retains ex-KGB terror broker Paul Zelenkow, a prime mover behind al-Qaeda's 9/11 attack. Zelenkow plans to steal 2 nuclear weapons, detonating one of them among the pipeline construction crews and their military guardians, while the target of the second bomb is a mystery. U.S. Special Operations Forces cannot be used against the terrorists hiding in Iran. So I-4 is called into action for the first time on a mission that will test them to their limits, take out the terrorists, recover the nukes, and get Zelenkow dead or alive. So there you go, book number 9. And the last book in this lot is called Executive Power by Vince Flynn. And this is a 2003 copyright, and this is what the book's about. Returning from a covert mission, Mitch Rapp was publicly hailed by the president for his role in the fight against terrorism. After years of working in the shadows, Rapp was caught in the media spotlight and marked for death by virtually every terrorist in the world. Now, a CIA advisor, Rapp is ready to battle terror far from the front lines. But when a Navy SEAL team in the Philippines is ambushed, all evidence points to a leak within the U.S. State Department. And a greater threat still lurks. A ruthless assassin working for the most powerful men in the Middle East who are bent on igniting a world war within the world watching. Rapp must hold back the flames of Armageddon. So there you go. There is 10 books in this, and this is lot 73. And if you're interested, you can get a hold of me. And if you want to go look these books up, the ISBN number and the names of the titles of the authors will be all in the description below. With that, whatever time zone you're in, I hope to see you soon, and come leave a comment in my comment section and say hello to me. And every Wednesday night I do live streams, so you can come visit me and say hello. So with that, I will see you soon. Bye.